Is this thing on? This is okay. Hello, I am your band teacher. Okay, I'll just mess with you. Hey guys, it's Mr. Black again, and it's episode number, what is this? Is this lesson 3? I think it's 3, 4, 3, I can't remember. I think it's 3. This is lesson 3, and I'm excited to teach you today a little bit about making a really good sound on the trombone. So we've talked about note 1, note 2, note 3. We've talked about putting the instrument together, how to hold it. This week we're going to talk and focus on making a really, really good sound. Some of you may already be making this great sound, and if that's you, awesome. Some of you may be able to play the first 3 notes, but you don't like the sound you're making and you want to improve it. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's check it out. Ready, set, go! All right, friends, so to make a really good sound on the trombone, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your mouthpiece, okay? I know it sounds kind of funny, but, whoa, how did that magic? Here's your mouthpiece. So we want to use our mouthpiece to make a really good sound. Don't worry about the full instrument yet. We'll do that in a second. The first thing we want to do is we want to make a sound in our mouthpiece. Can you make this sound? If you're like me, when you first tried to make that sound, you probably made this sound. Probably because you're using all of your muscles and squeezing them really hard. You're not going to get a good sound if you do that. You got to loosen a lot. Now listen, if I just loosen my lips a lot and I blew air, this is what would happen in my mouth. Watch. Did you see that? Let me do it again, just in case you missed it. Yeah, my cheeks are filling with air. We don't want that. We don't want our cheeks to fill with air because otherwise the air won't go into the instrument. We need the air to go into the instrument. So here's the trick. If you use the corner of your mouth and you tighten those and you go, your air goes directly forward instead of the sides of your cheeks. Now take it one step further and make this sound with your mouth if you can, please. I'm going to lick my lips because it makes it easier, right? Whoa, if you can make that sound, good for you. Also, you're making little kid fart sounds now. Congratulations. That's a step in band class, I guess. So, now, if we can do that sound and then put the mouthpiece on, you're going to have a great sound. Check it out. Did you hear that? Try it again with me. Ready? Good. Now, start with just the mouthpiece. Try to match my sound. Ready? Remember, when I use my tongue, my teeth are right here. This is the gum of my mouth. This is the upper gum. I want you to touch your tongue right where those two meet, okay? Think of the word ta. Can you do this? Go for it. I can't actually hear you, but I bet you're doing it. Great job. All right, so once we do that, let's put the whole instrument together and see what we can do. All right, so once you've made a really good sound on your mouthpiece, the next step is your instrument. See if you can make this sound. Now keep in mind I'm sitting up nice and tall. I've got a good air support. My hands aren't on my elbows aren't on my knees. You might get this sound. Listen. You might even get this sound. If you can get those, awesome. We're going to get to those notes later. But right now, I want you to hit this note. Now keep in mind, I want to keep those corners of my mouth nice and firm to keep the air going forward. If we get the higher sounds, try loosening up your lips. Not your muscles here, but your lips a little bit. And that'll bring it down. Check it out. If you start on the really high note. Did you hear how I loosened up to get that? If you do that enough, see if you can start on that note. Now see if you can tongue 4 of those. Remember, if we're tonguing the roof of our mouth right here, we want to tongue right in that sweet spot. See if you can get 4 of them like this. If you can do that, you're in great shape making a really good sound on the trombone. Let's see how we can take care of this trombone, okay? There are a couple goodies that probably came with your trombone starter pack. One is a little spray bottle. And you can use that on your slide if you spray just a little bit all on this silver part of your slide. Then move your slide up and down. That'll keep it nice and easy to move around without it getting stuck. Now, if you see that it's getting stuck, they make this stuff called slide cream. Now, you want to make sure it's slide cream and not tuning slide grease. 2 different things. We want to make sure if you're using, for your trombone slide down here, it's slide cream, not the tuning slide grease. Tuning slide grease goes up here. We don't want to touch that right now. But if you have tuning slide cream, for example, I think I got some right here. Yeah, it says trombone slide cream right here. There you go, so you can see it. Take a little dab of that, put it right on that metal part right here, and then move your slide up and down. It'll make it go nice and quick for you, which is great. The other thing we want to watch out for in trombone is sometimes you'll get a spitty sound. It's not spit, just like a cold glass of water on a hot day. The condensation on the outside is what's happening on the inside of your instrument. So you're using really hot air, and that hot air is creating condensation throughout your entire slide. So you'll see this right here. Some people call this a spit valve. It's actually just called a water key. And if you get that spitty sound, a way to get rid of that is by pressing down that water key and blowing out some air. Now you want to do that by a trash can or right outside into the grass. We're not going to do that during school. If that ever happens and you feel a little clogged or spitty sound, you got to raise your hand and I'll make sure that you can exit the classroom to do so that you're not around other people when you do it. But at home, not a big deal. Okay? That's how we get rid of that. Other than that, that's how we keep our trombone safe. I mean, definitely keep it inside its case, because if it falls, it might dent here and you might get a dent and it will make it hard to move your slide. So make sure we're taking it extra careful, okay? Let's check out the dad joke and the challenge this week. All right, guys, here's your dad joke. Ready? Why was Darth Vader afraid of the Death Star? Anybody? 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 No? No? Well, Yoda, find out later. See what I did there? It's Yoda, and you will get it because Yoda. Okay, it's probably a bad joke. All right, here's your challenge. Listen, you may want a Rancher of the Jolly for next week. If that's the case, here's all you have to do. You have to get a piece of paper or, I don't know, cardboard or whatever, and draw a picture of a man eating pineapple attacking Mr. Black, okay? Man eating pineapple attacking Mr. Black. Cool if it's stick figures, don't care. If you want to break out the crayons, break out the crayons, whatever you need to do. Do that and send me a picture of it. And if you do that before your lesson or before your class, I may have to give you a Rancher of the Jolly. All right, friends, great job sticking around for trombone. Lesson number 3. On to lesson number 4 next week. You guys rock. See you later. Peace out, sauerkraut. Hiya!